mothers. Being raised by a narcissistic mother is a paradox. You're loved, but only in ways that serve her, cherished, but only as long as you reflect her image. Narcissistic women as mothers often present a fade of perfection, the smiling mom at school events, the one who seems devoted, attentive, and nurturing. But behind closed doors, the story changes. Their children are rarely allowed to have independent emotions, achievements, or opinions, because anything that doesn't reinforce the mother's self-image is seen as a threat. For them, motherhood is less about unconditional care and more about control, admiration, and validation. They can be incredibly charming in public, yet cold, dismissive, or manipulative in private, creating a constant cycle of confusion and self-doubt for their children. These mothers may engage in love bombing when the child behaves as expected, showering attention and praise. But any deviation, anger, sadness, or even success that outshines her is met with criticism, guilt-tripping, or silent punishment. Emotional manipulation becomes a daily language. You might hear subtle digs disguised as jokes, or experience overwhelming guilt whenever you try to assert independence. Over time, children of narcissistic mothers often grow up highly attuned to moods, hyper-aware of others' feelings, and constantly striving for approval that never truly comes. The lessons they internalize are confusing. They learn that love is conditional, that emotions must be managed for survival, and that their worth is tied to performance or appearance rather than who they are. Yet, paradoxically, these experiences can forge resilience, empathy, and self-awareness in adulthood, though it often comes after years of unlearning toxic patterns. Understanding the psychology of a narcissistic mother is not about blaming the child, but recognizing the emotional architecture of the household. A child's natural curiosity, creativity, and independence are subtly redirected to serve the mother's needs, creating a lifetime struggle with boundaries, self-esteem, and authentic connection. Healing from such an upbringing requires patience, reflection, and often external support, as the imprint of a narcissistic mother can echo long into adulthood. Recognizing the patterns, the conditional love, the subtle manipulation, the performative perfection, is the first step toward reclaiming one's own emotional autonomy and learning to nurture oneself in ways that were never